Today we're gonna draw a bunny. So we're gonna start our bunny with an oval for the head. And the oval is really a three-dimensional object. Let me grab another sheet of paper. It's a three-dimensional object, so it's going to curve like this. If this were a two-dimensional object, we'd cut it in half and half, so we know where to place things like eyes and nose and all that. However, it is turned to the side. So when I curve these lines, they now represent these straight lines. But we wrap it around, and that way it helps us to know where to place all of our shapes. So we're going to start with our oval, and then we'll put another oval for the bottom of the face. So we've got our first oval, and then we'll add our second one for the bottom. Here's that curved line, and it's going to curve around again. And we're going to put the eyes here. Actually, it should curve down this way, so we'll put the eye just a little bit lower. There we go. The nose is going to be right in the center where that line is. And we're going to place two ovals for the top part of that mouth. The center line we're not keeping, so I can erase that. I can actually erase this as well. So we've got our curved lines here for the top part of the mouth. And we've got the teeth. It's kind of like a rectangle that comes down. It just sort of curves in. And then we'll have a curved line for the bottom part of the mouth. And we'll put the tongue in there as well. Kind of like a circle right there. And we'll shade in the inside of that mouth. We're going to give our bunny some cheeks. I'm going to make those just a little bit bigger. And we'll darken the top part. Kind of like representing eyeballs. And we're going to give our character some nice big eyes. Add that circle towards the top, and then we shade in the rest. We'll put a circle around those eyes. And think of that as pattern of the bunny's hair. And some jagged lines for some hair on top. Round it down. And then some jagged lines on the side here. We'll draw the bottom of the mouth. And we'll give him a little bit of a double chin. Some jagged lines here. Now we're going to draw the body. And if this body were a robot rabbit, we draw the head, and the body would stand straight up like that for a robot rabbit. We're not drawing a robot rabbit. We want something to have a little more life. So a curved line would be a great center line. So I'll curve him, actually kind of like that. It's better. And for the body, we're going to make it kind of a jelly bean shape. No, actually more of a bean shape is what I meant to say. And if you don't know how to draw a bean shape, just break it down even further. You can draw a circle, maybe a bigger circle, and then you connect those with curved lines. And you're in business. We're going to use some stick figure arms for now. Connect it with circle. And we're going to have the arm come up and then bend in like this. There we go. For the back leg, we'll use a circle and curve it down here. We'll use a curved line, and then it's going to come back. Curve it up, in the back part of that leg. And we'll do the same for the other side. This circle you're not going to see because it's behind the body. Curve. Curve back. The ears. Let's see, we'll have one ear go up. Actually, we'll have both ears go up, why not? This, and then it's going to flop down. And we can use triangles for the part that flops down. You try to imagine what you're drawing. Is this a rock? If it's a rock, then you wouldn't want as many, well, most likely you wouldn't want all these curves. If you're drawing a floppy ear, then you try to keep it loose. It's going to sag in the middle. Curve back, letter S. Do the same on this side. And we'll have it use those jagged lines to give it a fur look. I'm going to get rid of those guidelines. And then we'll continue on the inside of the ear. And we'll shade in the insides of those ears. It's going to be darkest towards the top, and then very light as we move down towards the bottom. Darker towards the top. And let's get back to the rest of the body. Using those lines. It's not exactly back and forth like that. It's curve up, curve down, maybe curve that way, back, maybe up. You just sort of vary it so it looks like a doctor's signature. Hair is random, so we're just trying to describe what it is that we're looking at here. And I'm going to put a Easter basket around this guy. So we'll put the letter C. We'll put an oval, curve it down, and curve it for the base of that basket. And we're going to darken the handle so it looks like that. And then here's the arm. And this is going to be a fist, like he's really kind of holding the basket. We'll do the same thing over here. He's really excited about these eggs, I can tell. I'm going to draw the bottom part of that oval. And we're going to put those eggs in there. And once again, whatever it is that you're having a problem drawing, you just break it down to something that you can draw. You can draw circles, and then you connect to them with some, let's try it again. Smaller circle on top, bigger circle on the bottom, curve it around. That's a little more like it. So we've got our egg shape. So whatever it is you're struggling with, you just decide how to break it down. I'm just going to put curved lines here. Maybe one falling out of the basket. Uh-oh, maybe two. Why not? Okay, 3. But that's it. No more. Darken the outside of that basket. Shade in this part, the handle. Follow the curve of the basket. We'll put a little pattern in there. Do one more. And we'll put a little pattern on the basket. And we would shade this as if it were a cylinder. The same for each of the eggs. We'll just throw a quick little shadow in there. Let's finish up this leg here. We're going to put those paws in, curving it right up like that. And we're going to get the back in. And we don't really have room for a tail, but we'll just kind of suggest it back there. Use an oval for a pattern on the fur or the hair of the hair. And of course we want some random lines. Maybe a few freckles. And then we can shade it in. We'll darken it on this side. We're going to treat each part of the body like a shape. So this cheek that's here, we're going to treat it like a sphere. And to darken in the center here, lighter as it goes up. For the ear, I'm going to pretend that there is an edge to the ear. I don't necessarily need to draw that in, but I'm going to darken it and leave part of it light, just to give that ear a little more dimension. We're going to shade in below the face, darker towards the face, darker on the arm as it lighten it up as it goes up. And then this leg here we'll treat as though it were a sphere. And just some random lines here to suggest some grass. We'll put an oval for the shading. And then we would just go over and just hit some of these lines just a little bit darker, so that, not that we have to outline everything, but just so that it's all clear. And we have our Easter bunny. Hope you had fun drawing with me. If you have something you'd like to see me draw, let me know in the comments. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe so you know when I come up with new videos. And I'm going to change this nose and we're going to go. Just make that a little bit lighter to separate it from the eye. That'll do it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.